Oh, I think it's working.
Awesome. Rock and roll. All right. So, yeah, your games are on North, and then I'll see if John can get going on his.
Okay, and then for the overlays here, if I just hit play and it's red with the...
Yeah, so it's like the YouTube look, right?
Yep.
Yeah, if you got the little red thing, you're good to go.
Okay, both of those are on time and score, and then the flash.
Yep.
Perfect. All right.
Got it.
Thank you.
And then you can read the score probably off the scoreboard and just update it.
Okay.
That'd be perfect. All right, buddy.
Sounds
Thank you
good.
so much.
Yep, no problem.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Okay, we're up and live now in the second period. It's 3-0. The away team ahead in this one so far. Just about midway through the second period now. Team Great Lakes and Team Capital out of Canada here in the 8 a.m. session. The North Rank at Mount Prospect Ice Arena. And into the corner it goes. Now back out into the neutral zone, moving the puck back into the zone, though, as a shot goes into the net, and we'll have a face-off coming. As Team Great Lake in the black uniforms, and it's Team Capital in the white and red tops. Capital trying to move it out of their own zone. Great Lakes doing a nice job of holding it in there. In behind the net now it goes, back out. Well, stuck in the corner for the moment. Now a chance in front in the slot. A one-timer is deflected in front. Now trying to move it out of the zone is Capital. They'll do so. Pushing up ahead now. Great Lakes. Defenseman there doing a nice job moving the puck up and out of the zone. 9:33 remaining in period number 2. 3-0. Great Lakes on top of Team Capital. Chance behind the net for Great Lakes once again. Capital goaltender doing a nice job to stuff him on the post there. And now Team Capital out of Canada will move it up across the red line into the offensive zone. Shot goes into the net, but we get a whistle. Yes, we did. So we'll get a face-off on the cover-up there from the keep with 9 minutes to play. Both sides will change. Face-off now in the zone of Great Lakes, leading 3-0. Capital trying to get some momentum as it's taken away though and moved to the other end by Great Lakes. A 2-on-1 chance. Here we go. A shot goes into the net for Great Lakes and they lead it 4-0. Team Great Lakes with the 4-0 lead. Just looking through their schedule now, they are 4-0 on the tournament. 30 goals for, 7 goals allowed. That's a differential of 23. And a pretty good start to the tournament and to this Friday morning session for Team Great Lakes. They're tied atop the USA division with a number of teams at 4-1. Team Midwest, who's playing currently on the Central rank. Team New England and Team West, all those teams 4-0 in the USA standings as they get another one now. And Great Lakes pouring it on here in period number 2. It's 5-0. Great Lakes moving it back into the neutral zone once again. Chipped to the far corner. Chasing it down there is a defenseman for Team Capital, looking to control the puck, but that forecheck by Great Lakes is hounding, and the puck goes in behind the net. Great Lakes able to hold it in. Now a shot goes just wide. I think it was deflected off of a stick. In behind the net once again. Into the corner it goes now. Puck taken away as Team Capital will move it up into the attacking zone, and it's taken off the stick and deflected up into the bench of Team Capital, and we'll get a face-off coming right in front of that home bench. 7:03 left in period number 2, and the scoreboard reads 4-0, so I think I might have been premature on a goal call back there, but that's where we stand with just about 7 to play in the second period. So an opportunity there for Team Capital to get on the board, taken away and moved into the other zone by Team Great Lakes. Puck skated all the way around into the zone, off the stick, and into the far corner it goes. That's Alex Denny as it gets chipped back out to the line and sent into the corner. Around to get it goes Joey Stewart, and Stewart will send it back up the boards. Great Lakes, nice possession here, controlling the puck. Back into the corner it goes. Mason Merrick working in there. Puck pushed back out to the line and chipped in, then taken away by Capital, and they'll move it the other way. Picked back up there, though, and sent back to neutral ice. All Team Great Lakes so far, they've been hot this tournament. As I mentioned, 4-0, 23 points. They're just one back of, or I should say 5 points back in the tiebreaker goal differential of 28 for Team New England, who's atop the Team USA division, as that one gets into the goaltender and safely moved out of the zone by Team Great Lakes. First good opportunity there for Team Capital as another chance comes on a spinorama in the zone, taken off the stick though, and Capital will move it the other way. Puck stopped right there though by Blake Schmidt for Team Great Lakes. Bouncing puck in front of the net of Capital. Now another chance for Great Lakes. They'll move it in behind the net. Centering feed taken away. Moved up out of the zone by Capital. And a loose puck right at the logo was picked up by Capital. They'll move it in on the far right side. Centering feed knocked back into the corner. Good defensive play there by a Great Lakes defenseman. Now it's moved the other way, a 2-on-2, and we'll get a whistle first. And it's going to be a penalty going against Team Capital, so that will put Great Lakes on the power play. 3 minutes and change in period number 2. Puck brought the other way now by Capital, and a chance on a 1-on-2. Tough defensive play there from Great Lakes, but Capital had an opportunity. Now it's moved the other way. As the centering feed goes into the corner, chasing it down are a couple of Great Lakes, but it's taken away by the defenseman of Team Capital. And the Canadians will move it up the ice. Over the blue line they go, and a 3-on-2 as they'll slow things down and reset, firing that puck around behind the net. Capital sending one in. Bouncing puck goes, I believe, into the glove, and we'll get a faceoff coming with 3:01 left in the second period. Faceoff coming to the right of the goaltender for Great Lakes, as we have 2 men in each box for respective teams. No power play clock up on the scoreboard as the bouncing puck gets into the glove of the goaltender, and we'll get a faceoff coming. Now a chance the other way for Team Great Lakes, trying to add to their lead. And they can't do so as the Cape holds on, bounces the puck in that glove, showing off the nice glove save there to keep this thing at 4 for Great Lakes, and a couple of good saves now in the last few minutes of this period to keep it at 4-0. That puck taken out of the air, but we're going to get a face-off coming. Face-off is won back. The defenseman of Capital, but held in at the point by Team Great Lakes. Sent back into the far corner. Capital will try to control. The forecheck still very aggressive for Team Great Lakes. Capital trying to move it out of the zone. Now they will. Brought into the corner, then behind the net it goes. It's picked up there by the defenseman for Great Lakes. They'll move it back into the neutral zone. Stopped right there by Capital. Under a minute to play in period number 2. Nice feed, and a chance goes off the, I think that was the chest of the goaltender, as the puck's still loose behind the net. Stopped there and held in by Great Lakes. They'll send it back to the point. Capital doing a nice job in the later half of this second period to slow things down, and some better defensive efforts. as Great Lakes will bring it back out. Waving, he tried to weave between two Capital defenders, but it's taken back away by Great Lakes. I apologize, minute and 9 now remaining in period number 2. It's still 4-0. Great Lakes moving it back the other way. Centering feed, bouncing puck, second effort, no. And a big hit there on the left side. We're going to get a whistle coming as one of the Capital players took a big hit. He gets up quick, though, and now they'll skate over to the bench as we get a change on both sides. Capital can control as the puck gets free down the boards all the way to the other end. A battle for it behind the net. And coming away with it, this team Capital, they'll move it up the boards. Into the neutral zone it goes. 20 seconds now remaining. Team Capital here on the power play. And it will carry on into the third period. One last opportunity, and that will just about do it for period number 2. So 4-0, Great Lakes leads it. We'll get a resurfacing of the ice. Minute 10 remain on the Team Capital power play when we come back for period number 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. All right, we're underway in the third period. Team Capital still on the power play for another minute and some change now. It's number 21, Joey Stewart, in the box for Team Great Lakes. They lead it 4-0 through 2 periods. Stewart, very successful tournament so far. The young man in the box for just about, let's see now, about 34 seconds, I believe that says, as he's got 9 points already on the tournament, 4 goals, 5 assists for the young man wearing number 21, as Capital trying to get it out of the zone and get some momentum here on the power play. As Great Lakes will ice it once again, just 13 seconds now remaining on man advantage for the team out of Canada. Back to the zone of Great Lakes it goes, as Capital will try to move it in. It was off the stick of 87. That's Colby Telfer. As Great Lakes will clear it out of the zone once again, and back to full strength we are. Great Lakes moving it back the other way. It's Owen Baxendale bringing it into the zone. Baxendale had it taken away, and Capital will move back to the other zone, but stopped right there. Good defensive effort by number 5 there for Great Lakes. That's Danny Foster. Capital moving it back into the neutral zone. Up ahead it goes, as Capital will throw it in behind the net. Puck stopped there by Great Lakes. Deflected into the neutral zone and stopped right there, though, and taken behind the net. That's the defenseman number 23 for Great Lakes. Oh, there he is, Noah Matson, with 2 goals, 2 assists on the tournament. Capital stopped at the blue line for the moment, then knocked back into the zone. Great Lakes doing a good job. They'll first force a turnover there with 12:10 remaining in the third period. A chance now for Great Lakes, but taken away. Nice play by the Canadian team, and they'll move it back the other way. Shot in on that off the stick of number 21. Man, looks like I don't have that young man on the roster as another shot gets into the net. Covered up, but now one sneaks through, and Capital is on the board. Still time in this third period as Capital grabs their first goal of the game against this 4-0 Team Great Lakes. Capital struggling to start in this Canadian division, 1-3. Put them in 4th place. But a goal on the board now with 11:43 remaining in the third period, and there's still life in this Canadian team. Moving a little faster now as Great Lakes tried to move it into the zone, taken away though. And a battle for it now in neutral ice. It's won by Capital. They'll move it back into the attacking zone. Capital on a centering feed goes off the skate and right to the defenseman for Great Lakes in black. Capital, once again, stopping the attack of Great Lakes. They'll push the puck back into the neutral zone. Picked up there by number 9. That's Caden Green. And Green will bring it across the line. Shot goes wide off the stick of one of the Capital forwards. They'll sub off now, and Great Lakes will move it up around the other end. Capital fan section on their feet as you can feel some of the momentum gaining some speed here for the Canadian team. Once again, they control in the offensive zone here as the centering feed tried to get through, then lost his skate. Stick on net there. And covered up by the keeper. Josh Vandervelde in net for Team Great Lakes, wearing number 31. He's got 2 starts, 3 goals allowed. And just 1 goal allowed so far in this one. Back out to the line it goes. Capital will chip it back in. A chance now. But it's skated back out. Sent now in behind the net of Vandervelde. Nice stick work behind the net by Owen McCady. Puck still held in the Capital zone. As the puck gets deflected into the corner. Now moved out of the zone. Better defensive pressure certainly on this side of things for Team Capital. They'll move it up the other way now. 9 minutes to play. Capital seemingly gaining some momentum here. In behind the net, he lost the puck. Taken away by Great Lakes. Lakes in the corner. That's Kobe Telfer in there working for Team Capital, showing off all kinds of speed from end to end. Capital goes back to get it. As the puck squirts through to the neutral zone there, it's picked up by Team Capital, and a chance now with a breakaway, and it goes wide on the deflection, goes in, and that's number 97, Nolan McCain, scoring his 4th goal of the tournament, make that 4 points, and all of a sudden it's a 2-goal game. 8:50 to play in period number 3, and what was a 4-0 deficit to start period number 3 has been chipped away now to a 4-2 game with just under 9 to play. The Canadians showing some fight here in the third. In behind the net of Valdi, picked up there by Team Great Lakes, and they'll try to move it out of the zone. Forecheck knocked it back, but right to the stick of a Great Lakes defender. He'll move it all the way up the ice. Centering feed goes just wide. Capital tries to move it out of the zone. They will, but it's stopped right there by Great Lakes and sent back in behind the net. That's Danny Foster. Capital trying to move it out of the zone. Stopped right there, though, by the forecheck of Great Lakes. Doing a good job here on this possession, but Capital will move it the other way. Shot from the side goes in on Valdi and covered up. We'll get a face-off coming. Face-off won by Great Lakes, in behind the net of Valdi. Moved up the boards. Stopped at the line by the Canadians. They'll move it into the zone, but poked away by Great Lakes. Great Lakes will bring it back. 7.5 to play, and a chance as a bouncing puck gets through to the net. A rebound, no, and we'll get a whistle. And a face-off coming to the right now. And I believe it's Ben Cork in goal for Team Capital. As it's held in at the line by Great Lakes, sent back in. Nice puck movement, but taken away by Capital. They'll move it up the far side, into the corner it goes, behind the net of Valdi, back to the corner. Capital tried to center, but taken away by Great Lakes. Great Lakes moving down the left side. Under 7 now to play in what was a 4-goal lead for the team out of the United States. Down to just 2 now as Capital will try to force a turnover. They, for the moment, do. Into the corner it goes. Centering feed knocked away on a great effort, but a puck comes back out to the slot and it's covered up right on the chest of Valdi off the stick. I believe it's tough to see with the jersey tucked in. I believe that's number 8 though. Sawyer Brown with the opportunity comes back out to Brown. He'll send it into the corner. Centering feed knocked behind the net and taken away by Great Lakes. They'll move it up the left side with some speed. 6:15 to play now in the third period. Great Lakes controlling in the Capital zone, but taken away there for the moment. Trying to move it up out of the boards, but now it is moving. It's Brown down the left side. Couldn't get a stick on it. Behind the net of Valdi, centering feed, bouncing back up to the point, sent back in, but stopped right there. Good defensive play by Great Lakes. We'll get a whistle with 5:44. It's 4-2. Great Lakes hanging on. It was Owen McGlinch with the big defensive play for Great Lakes just a moment ago, wearing number 24. 4 goals for the young man, 2 assists. That's good for 6 points. This tied for first place Great Lakes team, but they're trying to hang on now and avoid the upset from this Capital team, who's just 1-3 in the tournament, but having a good, really good third period. A couple players run into each other, no whistles. Capital will move it up ahead. Taken away by the defense of Great Lakes and up the boards. They'll move it. Back into the Capital zone. Now a chance for Great Lakes. Nice stick work in front as the puck's still loose in front of the net. And I believe it was covered up by Cork. And then there was another defenseman of Capital in there as well to help out his goaltender there. And it will remain 4-2. 4:53 remaining in the third period. Face-off won by Capital, and they'll move it up into the neutral zone and now into the zone of Great Lakes. A shot in off the blocker and into the corner it goes. Centering feed gets through. Picked up by Great Lakes, and they'll move it out of the zone. Centering feed goes just wide, but able to run it down in the corner, now circling to the far corner. That's Joey Stewart. He'll move it behind the net. Now it's Capital trying to move it out of the zone, and they will with 4:14 remaining in the third period. Great Lakes able to stop the rush. Great Lakes now with a chance. Centering feed from the left side, and it goes. That was a beautiful feed, and I'm going to try to get the jersey number of this young man. Looks like it was Owen Moulton, number 68, who now has 7 goals on the tournament, 4 assists, good for 11 points. And the leading scorer on this Great Lakes team, which now leads 5-2. So it was a 2-0 run for Capital before Great Lakes could add one more and make it 5-2. Capital behind the net of Valdi. Nice centering feed. Capital with a chance, but taken away. Chipped up the boards by Capital, and they'll move it into the neutral zone. Great Lakes sends it back in, but it'll be an offsides with 3:09 remaining in the third period. It's now a 3-goal lead for Team Great Lakes, 4-0 in the USA division. Capital will move it up the left side. It's Nolan McCain. In behind the net of Valby. Picked up in their own zone by Capital, and they'll move it up the left side. 2:43 remaining in the third period. Now a chance in front onto the chest and covered up by Valley. Great Lakes trying to move it out of the zone, and they'll do so. Opportunity now on the break. Great Lakes, nice, beautiful feed, and goes top bar and in. What a play there for Team Great Lakes as they'll make it a 6-2 lead. On a beautiful feed, 2:19 remaining in the third period, and Great Lakes will fend off a third period rush from Team Capital. 2 straight goals to cut a 4-goal lead to 2, but a 2-goal answer of their own for Team Great Lakes, and they're going to cruise to victory in this one. Now mention the tiebreakers, as there is a number of teams 4-0 in that USA division. As Great Lakes with another chance, that one will go high in the net, so it's differential in goals scored. So all these goals here down the stretch could mean something very valuable when it comes to tie breaking at the end of this. Great Lakes will move it back in. Minute 45 to play in this one. Team Great Lakes will be back on the ice this afternoon, 1:15. That game set. The North rank this one that they're on, and they'll be playing Team Ontario. Team Capital back on the ice as well, 1:15 center ice against Team Mid-Atlantic. So we'll get a penalty from both sides. With 1:04 remaining, it will be Sawyer Brown in the box for Team Capital, and for Team Great Lakes, it will be Owen Moulton. Capital now with a chance as that puck deflected off the shoulder of Valdi and up into the netting. And that should just about do it. Well, 6 seconds remaining, so we'll get one more face-off. So that will do it. It'll be Team Great Lakes hanging on in the third period. It was a storm from Team Capital, but unable to overcome the 4-goal deficit. Team Great Lakes added 2 at the end, and that will be how we finish 6-2, Team Great Lakes over Team Capital.